What's up guys? Welcome back to S&G Media. In this video, I will teach you how to, can you guess? Can you see the rail? Can you see the rail behind me? Let's see if you can guess. Let me do the trick. How to double peg a rail. One of the most intermediate, mid-level BMX tricks you should learn. All right? Hope you like it. All right guys, so the double peg. You can double peg rails, you can double peg ledges, you can double peg a lot of things. I feel like it's a really intermediate trick and everybody should learn it. So let's start how to learn it. First, I would go to a ledge and I'd get my feebles down. Feebles should be down before you try this trick. So you're gonna be doing your feebles, hopefully you got them solid. So then I would go to a ledge and I roll up slowly and I just go for the double peg. Probably gonna eat it a couple times. One of the key parts to getting the double peg is getting the front peg on, because feebles is the back peg. So it's pretty hard for people to figure out to get both pegs on at the same time. Even if you're doing, like, say you're doing Smiths 2, you have to do the opposite and get the back peg on. But I would practice getting the double peg, and I would do it on a ledge first to limit risk of injury. All right, so once you got your double pegs down, the next key important part is finding a good setup. You want to find a rail. You want to find a good rail. You don't want to find something too dangerous, too big, too small. You can do a lot of flat rails. I know people have flat rails, but I don't really have a flat rail, so I had to learn on the down rail. And it was this bad guy right here. So this is where I did my first ever double peg. And see, it's not really too far off the ground if you jump. And I just do it down here, right? So let's get another view of that. So I don't know if you just noticed right now, the key to doing the double peg down rail, really you gotta jump almost, let's say the rail's like this, you gotta jump into it and on it, all right? You can't just jump to the side of it because stuff happens. You gotta jump into it and on it, all right? That's one of the most important parts of the double peg rail. Let's get another view of that. So once you've made your first attempt of jumping into and onto the rail, the biggest factor is getting over the fear. So you just gotta hug it a couple times, all right? Let's get another angle. So I kind of forgot to mention this step. When you're doing these rails, you shouldn't really go for the bigger things. You should probably try something small at first. That right there, what you just saw, is why little rails are not always the best. Don't forget that rail and just tell you to do double pegs on medium-sized Sabrosa rails or ledges or whatever, just don't forget that part. So now you know somewhat how to double peg. You can take it to something bigger. You go to something bigger, there's always more risk, but it's confidence. You need confidence to grind big things. So you gotta grow for it. You're gonna get hurt, it's gonna happen, just gotta get over it. You gotta risk it. You gotta risk it if you want to make it. Come on. So yeah, we're gonna go for the bigger rail now. All right. So now remember how I was talking about small, big rails? It's kind of in between. You see this little jump. Yeah, let's get it. Alright, one last thing I forgot to mention. Alright, so you're double pegging. You don't know what side your peg's going, alright? So let's say your left foot forward. Your left foot forward. Commonly, your pegs should be on your left hand side. If you're right foot forward, your pegs should be on your right hand side. I'm a little different. I'm right foot forward and my pegs are on my left hand side. I'm known as a goofy footed rider. I really did it this way because it's what I felt most comfortable with. The other way I really can't do it. I know it kind of prevents you from doing other tricks easier. Some tricks are harder, some are easier. Just depends whatever you feel. Yeah, so key steps doing double pegs and rails. 1, practice your feebles, get them down. Do double pegs on a ledge so you don't fall. 2, build with confidence just to go for the double pegs. You're gonna get hurt, believe me. I'd practice on a small rail. Don't do too small rail. Don't do too big of a rail. Find one that's perfect. Don't rush it. Grow a pair and just huck it. Literally this trick took me, I did my first ever double rail, or double peg rail, whatever you want to call it, whatever. It was the biggest rail out of all 3 of these. No wait, was it? I'm not sure, I think it was, yeah. I think I said it was the one at 6th Street, but it was this one. Some kid dared me to do it and I went for it. And I treated it like any other double peg rail, but it was going downwards. And I successfully did it, and it opened the gates for more possibilities in BMX. So I really like it. Hope you guys like this video. Comment, like, subscribe. Got a bunch of other cool BMX videos. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.